Hello, Gemini. How are you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Solari Tarot. It's Greg here, and it just started pouring the rain. Just as I started filming the video, it's kind of beautiful, actually. So yeah, enjoy the sounds of a nice rainstorm as your music of the video. Folks, this will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Obviously not going to resonate with everybody, right? But if you guys want personal readings, all the information for that's in the description box below. You can book me right now. I'm doing good on that, so just let me know. Emails change, though, so check that. Alright, folks. You know, this rain just came in so quickly, and it is so peaceful out here. It's been a really beautiful sunny day, and this is just a refreshing rain that has just come in. And you're the last video I have time to film before I get ready, so it's because I have to go do more work in other places. So I think it's quite symbolic that for your reading there's rain. So let's see what your week is all about. Maybe cleansing, right? What are the messages from Gemini? What are the messages for Gemini for the first week of August? Messages from Gemini, first week of August. Alright, Gemini, August week 1. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Gemini? August week 1. August week 1. August week 1. Okay. Wow, so beautiful, guys. I can't even really... It just feels so healing. Wow. And your card is the Mummy. Change. Certainly there was a change between all of my other readings I filmed today and this one. Change. Things are changing for you. Things have been changing for you since the retrograde. A lot of things shifting for Gemini. A lot of disconnections. A lot of moratoriums, a lot of respite. You guys have been resting, you've been kind of in a hermit mode lately, and a lot is changing, and this is still really true for you in your energy, Gemini, into the first week of August. Some of us are going to feel kind of that, we're going to feel a little bit of residual energy moving in until it goes direct, but we do have a black moon, which is the second new moon, of a cycle, which doesn't happen all the time, and it's a very good time to open doors to healing, portals to change, and for you this week, that is evident and true. So I don't know exactly how we're feeling with the change. I know that some of us Geminis, I feel, are feeling quite nervous about the change, right? We're feeling nervous about all this stuff shifting around us, and yeah, I can totally get that. Nothing wrong with that, y'all. Alright, well, let's see what comes out for the tarot, because I'm really kind of curious. That card is quite vague. Change can be a lot of things. Alright, Gemini, week 1 from August. What's the message from the tarot? You guys, I'm using Starman Tarot today. This deck is a David Bowie-inspired deck. It's the artwork from, unused artwork from some of his albums. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out first. Some of us could be dealing with Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the 8 of Wands, okay? So there's communications that are being had. Either we're sending off communications or someone is sending them off to us. And we have the 5 of Pentacles here. So either we've dropped somebody out in the cold, dropped them off with the trash, or they've done that to us. People... This is seriously a time of feeling left out in the cold for you, Gemini, and I really think you guys are feeling abandoned. I think that you feel like people have abandoned you. I think you're worried about communication. I think you're a little bit nervous to communicate with some people, you know, because the 8 of Wands really is that... I'm not taking this. The 8 of Wands really is that communication card, right? It indicates quick moving energy moving forward in reference to text messages, emails, social media, DMs, if you want to call it that, you know, whatever. It's communication. And it looks like through retrograde there could have been a break in communication, and maybe you're wanting to start slow and communicating with someone again after a period where a lot's changed. Let's see what else. Gemini. Wow, this rain is like... We have the Four of Cups. I'm getting a mist of the water. It's amazing. Can't believe I'm gonna keep doing your reading. I don't even know if you can hear me right now, but I believe this rain is here for a reason. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. There's been a lot of oh my god, I'm getting really wet. But I'm not stopping. There's been a lot of walking away. You know, we've had people walk in and out of our lives, and I'm sure that that's been very challenging. For some of us, though, I think that we've cut some people out of our life, too. I think that we're unhappy because we're feeling a little bit lonely. And I understand, Gemini. But there's a lot changing for you. This is important for you to know. Yeah, we have the Lovers, the Seven of Wands, and the World. So you know, a lot of us are really feeling like we want to kind of GTFO. If you don't know what that means, just get out from where we are. We want to get out. We want to get away. A lot of us have our defenses up right now. We're like kind of preparing ourselves for battle, to be honest, Gemini. We're waiting. Oh, it's almost like we're waiting on shitty communication to come in. We're super unhappy with where we are. It's like we're closing out a cycle, but it could be quite painful. You know, it could be really hard on you. And you know, your own card is here, but also this could be a situation with a romantic involvement of some sort, because you know the Lovers, Eight of Wands, and then somebody like getting dropped off or left out. Could certainly be a friend, a family member even, but it's like somebody's been cut out here. Somebody is like, you've cut somebody out and now you got your guard up and you want to get away from where you are. You're planning a journey. With the Seven of Wands, you're playing your own hero here, and I quite like that energy for you. Because it's like you don't want to be where you are. Like with this Four of Cups, like you just seem so discontented. You just don't want to be here anymore. I think the retrograde really tore you down in a way and really tested you. And I think that now you're coming into a place where you're realizing that these abandonments and these people that we've had to walk away from, that was all for the better, and it was all super important. For some of us, we're having a hard time adjusting to this change because we're sad about the events and the way things have gone down, but we all are in times of turmoil. Trust me, I understand you on that one. But it's like there's just drama here, there, you know, and then someone's very guarded now. Let's do a little clarifying. For Gemini, what's up with the Knight of Pentacles? What's going on? What's up? Four of Wands. Yeah. Some of us, for a lot of us, this situation, this person, is a connection. It's a very deep connection that we have with someone that we're walking away from. Talk to me about the Eight of Wands. Temperance, yeah. There's not an alignment of two people here. There's a beautiful energy that there could be alignment, but now there's temperance, so it's saying, normally it would be saying that, you know, there is balance, but here, to me, it looks like, almost like there isn't balance. But a balance is being restored here for sure, and a communication could be coming in. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. Talk to me about the Five of Pentacles. Talk to me about the Five of Pentacles for Gemini. Talk to me about the Five of Pentacles for Gemini. The rain is starting to subside here. The Seven of Wands. Very, very defended. It's like somebody threw you out or you threw somebody out and then you just immediately pulled out your gun or pulled your sword out. Like, you're guarded. Like, you're like not, like, you're damaged. And I think a lot of us do this, right? But the idea is it looks like somebody's really messed up, man, and it looks like they are being defensive now rather than, I don't know, healing, maybe? Tell me about the Four of Cups. Because Temperance is the super healing card, you know? The Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody's lost their power here. Somebody's lost their cool here, too. Somebody's lost their composure here. Somebody's angry. Like, I am so angry that this is my life right now. Like, I do not even want to be in these kind of circumstances. This is crazy. I want to get out of this. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Yeah, the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. We've gone from a place to where we've had some sort of connection. This is about a person. We had some sort of connection, and it went pretty south. Now with the Nine of Pentacles, we are alone. We're single, right? And the Ten of Swords indicates we've been severely betrayed. Or we feel severely betrayed. There's an ending that's taken place here. There's two people that had a connection that was quite fair and nice, but it became toxic. God damn. I hate these readings right now. Alright, talk to me about the world. Sometimes doing all these readings and, like, reading into people's drama is just a little stressful. We have the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's just now beginning a brand new cycle of regrowth. And they're just now starting a brand new journey on the path forward. The change. The inevitable change. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. But somebody's ready to fight if they have to. Yeah. Somebody's going on a journey here. Going on, you know, there's been a lot of, like, energies here for the week for signs. Like, Aquarius just had, like, this super, like, kind of superhero-y reading. It was kind of cool. And the same kind of energies here, you know. A very defensive person, a person on guard, a person going to on a soul search to determine who they are after a period of great turmoil. I mean, you know, Celine Dion probably wrote the soundtrack song for it. Tell me about the Lovers. The King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, some of you guys could be dealing with a fellow air sign, but let me say something. You guys are not communicating right now. King of Wands in reverse. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Looks like you guys are not interested in communicating to certain people, or certain people are not interested in communicating with you. For whoever this is for, you're on the outs with someone, right? Like, you're on the fritz with someone. And in this energy for the week, I think that if this is you here, you need to do some soul searching. Just, like, start telling your story, baby. You know? Because it's like a brand new story begins. But what are you going to tell this time? How are you going to tell it? Right? A brand new story begins. It's very powerful. It's very cool. Change is inevitable, and I think that if we don't move on our path, we're going to stay where we are. So when suffering comes our way, did we choose to be there or did we not? And in this reading for you, change is inevitable, sweetheart. And I love you, and I know it's kind of painful and hurtful sometimes. If there's anything I can do for you, shoot me a little email. Maybe I'll get you, send you a couple emojis, a little heart emoji or something. But you guys are going to have to, you know, start telling a new story. Go on a new journey. I love you guys. That's your message for the week, honestly. I'll see you next week for your weeklies. I hope you have a wonderful week. See you soon. Bye.